It can be hard to ask for help. It can be even harder to know when it's time to ask for help. Unfortunately, the longer you wait to fix a problem, the worse it can become in finances and any other area of life. Investing in help to fix a problem can save you future time, money, and stress. It also helps you skip the learning curve of finding the solution to your problem. We can't be good at everything, so it makes sense that we need outside help. You wouldn't try to fix the electrical wiring in your house if you didn't know what you were doing, right? You would invest in a professional to help you fix the problem. The same theory applies to your finances. If you have not been able to get out of dire financial straits, your next course of action should be to invest in help. And I'm going to walk you through some signs that it's time for you to invest in that help so you can start seeing forward movement in your situation. I also want to quickly add that doors to my 8-week money management program are open. This is an online course and live group coaching program for 8 weeks to help you master the money you make. I'll link to it in this video's description, but you can sign up now or get on the wait list for the next round. All right, so here are some signs it's time to invest in help for your finances. The first sign is nothing is changing in your situation. Every day, we should be getting better. And when it comes to your finances, you may not see day to day improvement, but you can absolutely see year over year improvement. If you've been in the same financial spot or worse year over year, it's a major sign you need to invest in help for your finances. Your debt balances should be going down. Your savings balances should be going up. Your spending should be managed better. If these things aren't happening on a yearly basis, things need to change in your financial situation. Whatever you're doing isn't working, so getting the help you need to improve is a must. The next sign is things are getting worse in your situation. So, while things may not be changing in your situation, what's even worse is if things are moving backwards. If you're getting progressively worse year over year, so more debt, less cash, higher spending amounts, it's time to invest in help for your finances. It is so much harder to undo bad money decisions than it is to start from ground zero. Starting from behind means you'll have to work that much harder just to get to ground zero. I'm not saying it can't be done because it definitely can. I'm also not saying that sometimes starting from behind can be helped because sometimes it can't. I'm saying that if you're not improving and things are getting worse with your money, it's time to get help. The next sign is your debt is increasing even though you're paying it monthly. The thing about debt is that if you don't get a handle on it, it will cost you a lot of money and interest. And I'm speaking from my own experience here. I let my debt grow and grow because I didn't have a budget and couldn't control my spending. And it cost me a lot of time and a lot of money. If you can't seem to get a grip on debt, if you can't seem to stop using your cards, if your debt is growing month over month, it's time to get help. Work with a debt consolidation company or a money coach like me who can help you get a budget plan in place to maintain and manage your current life, but also pay your debt off. It's hard to take that first step, but you don't have to do it alone. There are resources out there to help you get through the tough situation. The next sign it's time to invest in help in your finances is you can't stop impulse spending. Impulse spending could be the result of a mental health disorder, a lack of direction, or just unmanaged emotions. Working with someone can help you pinpoint what may need to happen to help you curb your impulses. Maybe you need therapy and medicine. That's okay. Maybe you need a budget that tells you what you can afford to spend. That's easy. Maybe you need a different way to handle your emotions. It's hard to figure those things out on your own. You may recognize you have a problem, but if you don't know what to do to fix it, you should seek the help of someone who knows what your next steps could be. The next sign that it's time to invest in help for your finances is you're constantly anxious and stressed about money. I don't think anyone escapes, 0% stress and anxiety with money. And if someone does, please let me know how. But I do think that a constant state of stress and anxiety about money shouldn't be the norm. It doesn't have to be the norm. You can work with someone who helps you work out a game plan for your situation, and that alone should bring you some relief. Constant anxiety around money puts you in this scarcity mindset, and living in that mindset means you can't make room for abundance and for good things to happen. You're constantly anxious and stressed about money. And if that's the case, it's time to invest in help and resources for your situation. Invest your time in learning or consuming content that can help. Invest your money into working with someone that can help. You don't always have to live in that state of fear. The final sign it's time to invest in help for your finances is you've exhausted all options on your own. If you've tried everything in your power to improve your financial situation and nothing has worked up until this point, please don't keep beating a dead horse. It's time to put your time and money up to work with someone who can help you break free. Your current situation, especially if it's an unhealthy one, does not have to be the norm. When there's nothing more for you to do, it's okay to seek the guidance of someone else. In fact, it's for the best. Do not be afraid to reach out for help. Start with a Google search or talk to someone you admire. The longer you wait or hold it in, the longer until you get the happiness you deserve. So, like I said, it's not fun to recognize you need help with finances or any area of life, but you gotta let that go. The longer you put off finding a real solution, the longer it will be until you can see success in your life and goals. And if any of the signs I shared with you today apply to you, request a call with me and let's talk about it. Maybe money management mastery is right for you. Maybe one on one coaching with me is right for you, right? I'm gonna link to how you can request a call with me, which is totally complimentary, and we can figure it out together.